What's going on? It's your man Bubba B here with you, and we have another interview, another story on the piece of the puzzle. I'm here with activist, volunteer, refugee, hardest working man in showbiz. This man is behind such hits as Central Park Revival, CPR 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He's behind the Run for Rights. He's behind the Knox United Church organizations, the Central Park markets. He's behind World AIDS Day, and I can't even count. That is just like literally a drop in the ocean between Africa and North America of what this man has done. I'm gonna let him introduce himself to you.
Yeah, thank you, Bubba, man. My name is Othello. Man.
Now, Othello, I want you to tell these people what today's date is, for those that don't know.
Oh, today is a special day in my life because after living in refugee camps and running from the guns and rebels and everywhere, on June 2nd, 2004, I was able to board a plane for Canada. And this is the day, June 2nd.
June 2nd, 2004. Now, we're gonna add somebody to this. What's your name?
Amy.
Amy. Now, you are working here at this restaurant, correct?
Correct.
And I need to ask you something. Are you Canadian?
Yes.
Where were you born?
Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Winnipeg, Manitoba. And what year, if you don't mind me asking?
1989.
So 1989, she was born here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. This gentleman right here left a refugee camp after living in, how long were you in the refugee camp for?
Oh, 8 years.
Living in a refugee camp for 8 years with how many people?
30, one of the camp had like 30,000 people, and one of it was like 15,000.
30 to 50,000 people living in a refugee camp for 8 years. How big was the refugee camp?
Oh, it's so tiny. I mean, it's like so tiny. Like,
give us an example, just around here, like how many blocks?
Maybe 3, 4 blocks.
3 or 4 blocks, 30,000 people lived there for 8 years. So there was like a hotel there, right, with running water and stuff?
No way, there was not running water, man.
What, you didn't have like a casino to go hang out, or Xbox, or Weese?
Nothing, man. We actually, it was like we use water and reuse water. So like if your friend have a bucket of water and he wash his clothes, he gave you the same dirty water to wash your clothes. You cannot afford to buy water, so that's what I'm doing.
That's real. That happened. And he left that after 8 years of being in the refugee camp in 2004, today, June 2nd, 2004.
Party day.
That's right. That's right. So this man is a survivor.
High five.
A champion, okay? And he's doing pretty good for himself for only being in Canada for how long?
8 years. 7 and a bit.
7 and a bit.
Actually 7.
7. I guess it's 7. Good for you.
That's the truth. Thank you, Amy. We're gonna order some breakfast.
Sure.
He doesn't do breakfast, but the fact is that the first meal of your day is called a breakfast. So whatever it is.
Anything goes.
Anything goes.
You?
You know what? I would take the omelette. So,
see, we're here
Sure,
at
which omelet would you
Stella's in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and this is one of those exclusive kind of opportunities where you get the opportunity to see what it's like to be me and to meet these really cool people that I get to meet and hang out with and gain experience from. Boom. I'm gonna get the French country.
Okay. Multigrain, whole wheat, rye, or sourdough.
Yeah, I'm gonna get multigrain uncut, and I would like some peanut butter on there as well, or on the side.
Okay.
And my egg whites, please.
Egg whites only?
Yeah.
That's everything for you guys. Your
That is
smoothie
it.
should be ready.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, Othello, please tell us what was like the days leading up to today in 2004? Like, how much notice did they give you? How did you know that it was going to happen? Did you know when it was going to happen?
Actually, it was like you didn't know what was going to happen because you keep crying, going through United Nations for asylum. Like, oh, you know what? I need a third country of asylum because we fled my country and stayed. The refugee camp wasn't safe because there was infiltration by rebels coming in the refugee camp, kidnapping people and taking them back to Liberia to execute them. So because I was in the Ivory Coast and it was by the border, so they crossed our neck and target you and take you. So it wasn't safe, and for years we advocated to leave, and it was like, oh, we don't want to go to another African country because it's like the same. We need education, we need this. So for many years it wasn't working for me at all. Yeah, it wasn't working for me at all. So unfortunately, or fortunately, according to how you see it, while in the Ivory Coast, another war erupted. Our Ivorian Civil War erupted while in the Ivory Coast, refugee, living in the refugee camp. Another war erupted in the Ivory Coast.
Wow.
So we fled the Ivory Coast to Ghana, so becoming a double refugees Ghana. So.
Double refugees?
Yeah.
You're like refugee squared.
Yeah. So while in Ghana, I was able to contact some family friends in Canada, and they made it way possible, and it was not easy at all. Like interview for interview, it was like I even felt I was not going to work anymore, so I forgot it and I tried to make my way in school. And I was there. One day I got a call. Like, when I did the interview, the guy told me that it was not possible. Like I was denied. He told me like, so I forgot I was. And one day I just got a call like, oh, you know what? Come to the embassy with your passport size photo, and then I'm like, what? And I got in like, the visa is ready. And it was like 3 weeks. In 3 weeks you'll be leaving.
What?
In 3 weeks. Your visa is ready to be leaving in 3 weeks. And that
Done.
was it.
And that was it. And then, okay, so that was middle of May.
Yeah.
So then tell me about like the couple days leading up to today.
At first it was like a fairy tale, you know. Like it was like I don't believe it. Like I didn't believe it the first time it was told, like the 2 weeks, and so I was like, going my normal life until I got the reminder call about a week to go to IOM. The IOM is an organization that processes your paper. So a week. So when I went to IOM and they started to show me all the paper where I started signing the paper, and then I knew that, oh, it was real. But it was like a week, so there's nothing you could do. So actually, to be real, I came to Canada with a little traveling bag, like 2 pens, 1 sneakers, and maybe a couple, 3 t-shirts. That's how I entered Canada.
And that's how you entered Canada?
Yeah, 2 pens, 3 t-shirts, 1 pair of runners, and that was it.
And that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
And you hit the ground running. What was your first, when you got to Canada, what was your first view? Like, what did you think? What did you see? What were your first thoughts?
Actually, when I got to Canada and got off the plane and came down, it was kind of not really a shock to me per se. Not really a shock to me because I did some research to know where I was going and what was happening there.
You did some research.
So it wasn't a shock that I did some research. I did something on the culture, kind of culture, right? So I learned a little bit about the culture, did research with the algorithm and things. So it was like, I found out it was going to be a multicultural era. So I was not really sure. So when I came down from the plane, I started to see people. I saw the reality here. It was a multicultural. So I said to myself, well, I can fit myself into this society, right? So, and I read how people came from Ireland, came from, Japan, and they live here, and they became part of it. I'm like, okay, they board a plane to come here, they took ship. I'm coming here plane, so
Done.
it was survival anyway.
And like, how much money did you have when you first got here?
Not a couple, not a cent. I didn't come with a cent.
You didn't have anything.
Nah, not at all. never came with nothing.
He came here with nothing. Just 2 pairs of pants, 1 pair of sneakers, and a few shirts on his back, and a little carry-on bag. And he's made his way in the world here, Winnipeg, Manitoba. He's had 10 minutes exclusive Bubba B interview with Othello Weese. And if you don't know, when I say it's exclusive, I mean that it's
exclusive. Yeah. Thank you, Bubba.